So I wanted to put together a bit of an informational. I'd like to put together an informational. You'll have to excuse me, I'm very, very cooked at the moment. I'm not sleeping much. So yeah, I wanted to put together a video talking about the Rain Bird Xeri-Bug drippers that we stock. This has been the dripper that we've sold the most of ever since we've opened. It's sadly made in the US, I think. And I don't say that because I'm anti-US, but there are some really good drippers made in South Australia, and we are South Australia first. But when the features are as good as these, we can't help but highlight them. And when commercial landscapers are putting in 5 or 10,000 of these at a time, they can't choose local over import if it's going to cost them time. So the dripper itself come as a 2, a 4 and an 8 litre per hour dripper. So they're colour coded to make it easier to, I guess, differentiate. That's the 2, so it's a 0.5 gallon per hour dripper. They're all gallons because they're US. This is a 2, I reckon, 2 gallon, which is 8 litres per hour roughly. And this is the 4 litre an hour. So the 4 litre an hour is accepted as the most commonly used dripper in our market. And I'm thinking of probably across the country. So they are a self-piercing, pressure compensating, self-flushing dripper. One of the things that a lot of people don't know is that they have a tool that you can use to install them. So I'll do a bit of a display on how that goes down. So if you're having the dripper pretty close to the plant, you can put the dripper straight into your sub main, which will be 19 or 13 or 25 mil poly. You'll lodge the dripper onto the tool, so that's on the tool, and it's not falling off. You know, you can walk around on a building site and be grabbing drippers, and then you're going to punch that. I'll do it like this, actually. You're going to punch that into the poly pipe, and then that dripper stays in the poly. So that's done. And then, if you are not right next to the area that you want to water, you can then add some 4 mil poly to the barb off the side. So that there, if that's the plant, you've got your dripper that's dripping the predetermined litres per minute or per hour out of that, dripping onto the plant. It's all done, there's no additional fittings, it's not coming out, and you can keep moving on. So commercially you can move quite fast. If you've put it in the wrong spot or there's an issue or you need to remove it, the tool is also a removal tool. So you push the tool under the dripper, and oh gosh, here's one we prepared earlier. So there's that just basically lifts out, and you've used the tool to remove the dripper. I wouldn't go to putting another dripper in that hole. If you're going to remove a dripper, I would get a plug, so a PG4 or a PR5, so a 4 or 5 mil plug. Pop it in there, and obviously I've now got 4 mil on that, so I can't use that tool. But as you'll see, you can push these in by hand pretty easily as well. So it's in there again. So if you don't have the tool, not a problem. If you're going to do 5,000, I'd suggest you use the tool. That's pretty much it. So 2 litre, 4 litre and 8 litre an hour available. We have the tools in stock, self-piercing. You can run the 4 mil off them, pressure compensating in 2, 4 and 8. And yeah, pretty easy. Good, really good dripper. Rain Bird, quite an innovative company. If they see something that they want to do in a product range, they do it. Their valve boxes are quite ahead of the game, so are their drippers. So yeah, thank you very much. If you're interested in these, check them out on our website or come into the store. And don't forget to subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. We really appreciate you watching them.